there was just this stupid little one-off match. They were making fun of Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell. Some of you might remember it. It ended up with a cake being involved in this little fight or whatever it was. Well, the guy that played Donald Trump during that segment was Ace Steel. And you, look back at the screen here, the little pill shadow. When that happened, I was like, what the hell's going on here? Because I was like, was that shadow there the whole time where it shows you where the pill's going to drop? Or did I hit something? And I couldn't figure it out for a little bit. Eventually what I do is I hit one of the C buttons on the N64 controller, and that's what it was. Somehow I bumped the C button. And while that could be a good crutch if you're playing, see, there's where I figured it out. It could be a good crutch. For me, it was actually being distracting. Not entirely sure why. But anyway, back to Ace Steel and Tommy Dreamer. They had a... oh, and also the Metro Pro Show. It was... Normally, we're in this little recreation center. Basically, it's like a gymnasium to do the shows. But this was a special show that they did at Community America Ballpark, which is the home of the Kansas City minor league baseball team, the Kansas City T-Bones. So they did a show in a baseball stadium. And the match that Tommy Dreamer and Ace Steel had was a pinfalls count anywhere in a stadium match. Most of the match did take place in the ring, but at one point they did, go out and go in the crowd, and they went up the steps behind where I was sitting, up to the concourse area for about a minute or two, and then worked their way back down the steps fighting and back to the ring, and trash cans were involved, and all kinds of hardcore stuff, obviously. But it was fun. But to give you an idea, even though you may not be able to know what the stadium looks like, you know what a general baseball stadium looks like, they set the ring up behind, like, home plate, like between where home plate and the backstop, the back wall is. That was where they set the ring up, and had chairs around 3 sides, not on the home plate pitcher's mound side. There were no chairs there, so we were confined basically to the home plate area and back as far as the crowd. But it was pretty fun. We did have a little rain in the area. Thankfully, we only got barely sprinkled on between the first and second match. So what am I up to now? Virus level 8, and it looks like I'm doing pretty well. I'm up to 14.5 minutes of play time. I'm like 2/3 of the way towards that top score. It had been so long since I played this game, or really any Dr. Mario's, but specifically this one, because I know I played the regular Dr. Mario within the last handful of years, because I'm pretty sure I have it downloaded on my on a Wii U, and I can remember playing with friends on there, at least for a little bit at some point. But this one on the N64, I think it's been, hell, since it was still fairly new. Probably within the first 5 years it came out on the N64 is probably the last time I played it. But that's what's fun about doing with the Let's Plays, with the having you guys check out a next Let's Play video and suggesting some games to play. And I put them in my little fishbowl and I draw them out. Taju 22 basically didn't fill up, but he made a bunch of suggestions, and to start off I put a bunch in there. There's one other person who made one. I don't even remember what his screen name was, but it's in there. If you're watching this video and you suggested the game you suggested, whatever it was, it's in there. It's in the bowl. So yeah, and you can always see any more at the end of these videos. You'll see the little link pop up right in the last like 20 seconds of the video that takes you to my most recent next Let's Play options, and I cleared another level. On to level 9. 40 viruses now. Look at them all. Man. But anyway, there'll be a link at the very end of the video. Of course, you can also go to my channel. You can click on that little subscribe button on the bottom right corner. I'll take you to my channel. You can search the channel for Next Let's Play. And it'll give you a slideshow of pretty much all the games that I can record gameplay on. So just go in there, check it out, name 3 or 4 games, something like that, you know, that you want me to play, and I'll add them to the list, and at the end of whatever the last part of this series here ends up being, I always I pull up the fishbowl and I do a quick little video drawing out the game so that you know what game is on the horizon. Pretty different little concept. I mean, I don't know, I don't watch a ton of other people's Let's Play videos, but it might be kind of a unique little concept. Definitely kind of fun. Some of the games, because with Xbox, being a gold subscriber, they give you those free games every half a month and all that. I download them all. Just for a simple premise, even if you delete the games later, at least you have it on your account. So, which that kind of reminds me, there was a friend of mine, he said he was going to download 2K16, WWE 2K16, and he didn't have space or something like that, didn't have memory space, and today's the last day, and I'm going to get over here and I'm going to send him a little message. I don't know if he's online right now, he's not, but I'm going to get on Facebook. I'm going to send him a little message to say that if he hasn't downloaded it yet, what he should do is, even if there's a game he wants to keep on his hard drive, just delete it, or download the game that you want, 2K16, WWE 2K16, and then after that downloads, and just delete it and put the other one back, and then you'll have it at least on your profile. So let's see, where do I want to go? I want to go right there. It looks like I'm doing, what am I down to? 15 viruses on this, and look at my score. I'm getting close. Getting close. Am I going to get the top score? It's looking good. Look at all that blue. A whole bunch of blue viruses and yellow ones that I can't really get to. I got that one red one down in the bottom left corner. It looks like I noticed it. Yeah, I love getting all them free games, so it's a pretty cool little thing. And like I say, there's a bunch of them I haven't even touched, I haven't even started. Some aren't even my type of game. But if it gets suggested and I pull it out of my little fish bowl, I'll play it. I can never guarantee how many parts, how long I'll play a game. If I enjoy it and if I kind of get into it and things get rolling, you get the big multi-part, 6, 7, 8 parts, whatever. If the game doesn't have much substance and or I'm just plain not really having any fun with it, it could be a shorter video. But the thing I don't do is, do the whole completely beat the game, because, well, most games, unless they're like some old 8-bit NES game, most games I don't even ever beat. I'm one of those players that plays a game for a while when it's fun, when it's new, when it's whatever. And then I either get bored with the game or I move on to something else. So, but I just, put up some various videos here. But let me type out this little message here. Okay, message sent.
Oh my God! I put it in backwards.
So, where are we at? Oh, I'm only 2,000 away from the high score. I've completed 4 levels, 5, 6, 7. No, I've completed 5 levels. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm on 10. And it looks like I'm starting to have a little bit of a struggle. Fortunately, the pills are coming out better. When the viruses are that high, you just don't have much time to think where you're going to put each piece. Because there's a lot of times playing this that as the pill is slowly dropping, I'm thinking where I'm going to put it. But when you have those viruses up so high, you don't get to think much. We're starting to knock them down.
There's my double yellow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think right now what's my favorite puzzle game I ever played. I don't know. I don't get that much into puzzle games generally, even though I played a bunch in my life. One that I always kind of liked was the I don't know if you've ever played it, Super Puzzle Fighter. It has the Street Fighter characters, and that one's unique because you're trying to build. You have crash pieces that come out. I think they're called these circular pieces, and when you touch it to the same color, so you have like red, yellow, and blue. I think it's the same 3 colors here. I'm pretty sure I think there's green too. I think there's 4 colors. But anyway, when you touch the crash piece to that color, all of that color that's touching, you know, that's physically touching all those, they'll all disappear at once. So you can really eliminate a huge chunk from your side at one time. And you can create gems. So whenever you get square or rectangular pieces that are all the same color, they form into like a bigger square. So if you have 3 across and 3 down, you know, so 9 squares and they're all touching, you basically get one big gem that's like, you know, 9 big. And if you can eliminate it with a gem, then you send a whole bunch more garbage over to your opponent. So it's this constant thing where you're trying to get all your colors together, you're trying to build up your gems and then get your crash piece so you can just annihilate your opponent. Pretty cool little game. It gets really crazy for sure. Well, that's probably my favorite one. I mean, Tetris is Tetris. You know, it's the one that kind of started the whole thing. It's simple, but it's difficult. One thing this game definitely shares with that is the aspect of if you're in kind of a tight situation and all it takes is putting one piece in the wrong spot and it just ruins your whole mentality. You'll just be like, what? And it'll screw you up and you end up losing. And as you can see, as I've been talking, I have the new top score. Trying to get rid of that yellow, and also have the red there. There you go. I was just watching it go down. I'm like, I better put that one spot to the left, which I did. And I hate that there's that yellow one down on the bottom left corner, just kind of tucked away between blue ones. So it's like I have to get to the blue ones before I can get to that yellow one. Nope, there we go. Take those out from the side. Ah, that piece didn't go exactly where I wanted it. Sometimes what happened while I was playing this and this will happen in later levels as well, is I push down on the directional because I just wanted to drop the pill, and I accidentally slightly touch to the side. So instead of it dropping straight down, it'll drop down and it'll go a space or two over and go in the wrong spot and screw me all up. Oh wow, now that was clever the way I took out that yellow one. Got after it from the side. And stage clear.